Glitches in the broader markets are what caused this insane volatility with no particular direction. An investigation is ongoing, and personally, I do not think there will be a resolve. Let's go over the charts for a true edge over the coming sessions ahead. Welcome back to the channel on this Money Monday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into AMC. Let's kill 'em, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. So just like I did on the GME video, please take a look right over here, right? So NYSE is probing a glitch halting trading for stocks like Berkshire Hathaway. The issue arose from a mechanism, right, or preventing extreme price swings, triggering halts for stocks outside preset limits, right? So yes, this is exactly what happened right here, right? And NYSE Equities continues to investigate a reported technical issue regarding lulled bands, right? So this is your limit up, limit down bands that are a security measure applied into different tier assets, right? Some of which it has to do with the price that, so it's set in place. So if in case there is outside of an average amount of volatility, it triggers this. It triggers these bands, and then there is a halt inside of that asset's trading, right? So this is usually what happens when there's an imbalance in the price. So I guess this is what triggered, but in a macro scale, right? So bringing down Berkshire Hathaway, right, from its from its $630,000, whatever that is, all the way down to $185, right? So, and then exploding to $740,000 and then back down all the way to $630 was incredible times. But I don't know that anyone actually benefited from that. In fact, it could have stirred a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty, right? But let's go ahead and now take a look at the next post right here, right? Because this is something that is regarding AMC as well. Kristen Shaughnessy is actually sharing with us that there's a lawsuit against Ken Griffin, Citadel, Robinhood, DTCC, and FINRA alleging fraud, corruption in AMC and GME stock trading. The key allegations to this are things like naked short selling, right? Market manipulation, RICO violations, antitrust, and monopoly law violations, right? So this is what she put up right there. Is a link to that for your read. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the next piece of news right here. And yes, this could be something that could increase the probabilities of an upside continuation for the AMC ticker, specifically the GME. So this is actually Roaring Kitties, or Deep Fucking Values, position for GME call options with the strike of $20 at the expiration of June 21st, which, by the way, tends to be a key area for AMC's options chain as well. Let's go ahead and just take a look at that window here. And as you can see right here in the matrix, right, this is going to be your June 21st expiries. Now this is the AMC side, and there is look at that, 93,675,000 open interest in the call side. Therefore, the 20 strikes as well. This is absolutely curious that they're both landing inside of that strike. Well, let's go ahead and now take a look at the charts, right, and see what else we have to observe here for our advantage. The very obvious thing, right, so we were looking at this tiny candle down here. That was a daily candle, right? Let me zoom in on that, right? This is what it looks like here. And this is what we were observing before Roaring Kitty came out and blasted the news about his position. This was what we were observing as high potential for us to move on to the upside, right? A huge hammer candle there after 3 red body bars, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at what that looked like, right? This is kind of what we drew here in order for us to determine what could happen. In this case here, this candle is now out of the way, and there is a candle located more along the lines of this one here in this type of position, right? So let's just go ahead and kind of mimic it, right? And just so that you get a clear representation over what the candle structure kind of looks like, right? So larger wick to the upside, smaller wick on the downside here, and price action is currently hovering right right here at $4.81, very close to the daily close anyway, right? But still, do not get this mistaken. We still ended up closing the AMC asset 11.09% up intraday, and GME closed 21%, right? So, yeah, I do think that this is, I would have really liked this candle to be green. It would have been amazing to see a green, right? This would have presented a continuation, right? But there is still a probability here. We did not close anywhere beneath 467 or 464, which is the low of day, right? So that low of day presents an inflection point for us. So if we close, let's just say, an hourly candle below the area of about this 464, then yeah, there could be some danger here. We could be observing some lower targets, right? Specifically to that 454, 452, eventually reaching the bottom side of the gap here, right? To that lower end of around 433. So we got to be specifically careful over the things that are happening right now, right? But yeah, currently right now, price action is fluctuating around the daily close. Let's move on here. Okay, so yeah, you can see here that we opened up price action at around $5.12. Price action essentially went all the way up to $5.90 before finding a capitulation all the way back to a low of around 465. And now we're sitting about an hour and 40 minutes away from closing this candle here. And this is what's called an indecision doji, or a spinning top doji, right? This is what usually tells us that there is a continuation. This is what usually tells us that there is an indecision in price. Note the candle prior to that as well. Huge candle here that it's also in that indecision posturing, right? So two indecision candles right now, and also the simple fact that it's also an inside body bar, right, or an inside bar within this 6 hour time frame, that usually indicates an immediate short-term time frame pressure to the downside. Of course, we're going to have to start observing here the bottom side targets into tomorrow if we do close somewhere like this, right? 471 to about 464. This is something that could be happening into the euro markets, right? Let's just see if we can get that bounce from this area of support, 464 to 471, so we can bounce to the upside here and start combating the post-market upside, right? Or well, the overall upside in the 6 hour time frame, which is actually, you know what? We would need to get over this right here, $5.15, in order for us to continue to the upside. There is arguably an immediate short-term time frame, inverse head and shoulders, right? So yes, this does give us a potential lower target to observe, and it is something that we could kind of measure here together, right? So why don't we just go ahead and kind of do that right now? There is a regression here like this contact point here. I get it, right? We're still about 8 minutes away from closing this candle, but it is on a pretty clean regression with nice contact points. So this would be something that we would potentially consider. Now let's go ahead and take a trend line here from the top of the head all the way to that neckline and apply it to the bottom side of the right hand shoulder. This would give you a target of about $4.43. Now, that is actually very curious because this is getting to close this enormous gap that we have in here, right? So there is a gap down here at that finishes at about 430 with an opening or a closing basis to 428. So we have to watch out for that too. All right, you guys. So if this does realize the head and shoulders, then yeah, there could be further pressure to the downside. But for now, we have to be very careful how we proceed. Okay, you guys. So now, if we do, there is a chance that we can, prevent ourselves from reaching those targets, and there is absolutely a reason for it too, right? We could be diving down around 50%. This it's not guaranteed, right? It's just that we have a support area there, we have a resistance area here, right? Lots of support there, support here, support there, right? There could be kind of a little bit of a bear trap here, right? So if we dive into that 457, there is a shot that price action may reject and continue on to the upside. There is also the chance that we never even realize this head and shoulders in the first place, right? Or overall. The inflection point here is located at this bottom side of 464, where this wick low is. Guys, the reason I know this is because I'm a stock instructor, right? Make sure to join the ARCa Bulls, actually the ArcMastersCourse, right? Reach out to me at ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com, because I have right now, for a very limited time, guys, this is actually running out of room. We have the beginners 5-week mentorship program going on right now, okay, you guys? There have already been 160 master students graduated from the ArcMasters course, and I'm absolutely proud. Please reach out to me at ArcMastersCourse@gmail to make a change on your trading career. Okay, you guys, make sure to trade the right way, the institutional way. Now, so you can see that price action is bouncing live right now, guys. That's because we still have about an hour and a half of price action until the market's officially closed. But remember, we have a live stream tonight. We're going to be observing the price action, and we're going to observe the potentials into tomorrow. But remember also that today's price action was heavily influenced by the SPY because of that huge lulled thing that was happening in the beginning, right? Very interesting times. Why? Like the odds that it would happen, right when you get this huge move to the upside. But yeah, there is another potential catalyst, right? Roaring Kitty ended up holding his position, which could pressure to the upside, ticker AMC. All right, so things are looking okay. But yeah, so just remember, right? We have an inflection point right here at this candle, right? So that could be a zone where price action can reject, or also this area here at around 457. So that's going to be 464 or 467 potential bottom if it even gets there. Okay, you guys. So please be safe in the financial markets. I really would like for you to risk, just risk only what you're willing to lose. Okay, you guys. This is dangerous out here. You could lose your ass big time. All right, you guys. Another invitation, right? Please make sure to join the ARCa Bulls trading team. We are observing the price action from AMC and GME live day to day, and we're expressing the opportunities to go in, to go out. We're also expressing the areas where it's too much risk, right? Maybe consider risk off at this moment, right? We're about to capitulate those things, right? Please go ahead and join the ARCa Bulls trading team. I am going to add a little bit of an invitation right here, right? Little top button there. I want you to join. I want to see you there. Come tomorrow morning, okay? You guys will make sure to observe the broader markets together, and everything will be absolutely cool, you guys. But if any questions or concerns, reach out to me. You know that I'm here for you. I'll make sure to be as transparent as I can be with you. All right, team. I love you all, and I'll see you in the live stream. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, never, ever, never, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.